Thank you. Yo, yeah, the window is
I fell through.
That's the bathroom at the warehouse.
So before barber, what you was doing, man? Usually I used to sing bachata, bro. Be honest.
A little bit. My bachata? They don't know about my bachata.
Let me find out.
I'm gonna share that later. No gems. Being out here really got people thinking
Anything makes it Spanish, bro. That's anything. You black and white, or you Puerto Rican.
I can't wait to come down.
When you're moving out here, man.
The plan is this. Sometimes I'll come here, but it all depends on how things are playing out. You know, 'cause I gotta travel.
What part of New York you in?
I'm upstate. I'm like, you know where Albany is? I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
when I say trying to deal with all the headaches of the travel and restrictions and all that, I gotta see how kind of road plays out. Trying to have the quarantine and shit for 2 weeks.
Tough to get a tester with a nose ring.
Yeah, facts. So, pull it, knock it out, and take it on the ground, kind of pull it,
That thing be stuck on there. It be stuck on there.
yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another barber session episode. We got a special guest tonight. You guys already see him on the screen. You know who it is. I'm joined by my co-host, Dre. Cut it out. JP Razor the Great has more
gotta
knowledge
be
than
invited to be
more
excited,
knowledge
baby.
than people. You gonna follow this guy for real. And I'm also joined by the special guest, Barbers. Marvy Marv.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. The way you introduce it. You talk about we tuning in for another barber session. Nah, bro, this is the barber session, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Gotta throw a couple extra R's in there. Say what you know.
Facts.
You a big dude.
Hey, he's a bunch of clippers. You gotta say it with your
clippers.
Say what
Yeah,
you clip. I
facts.
like it, Dre. I like it.
You're a Buccaneer fan, man. You should be
Listen.
rolling them R's anywhere.
As-
This how he did it, right? Have it hanging from his chain like this.
Yeah.
Like this. That's
Hey.
how he did it, right?
Listen, so guys, as you know, on the live barber session show here, it's a live call-in show. As JP said, you gotta be excited because you're invited. You gotta call the show. You want to ask Marvy Marv a question or any of these esteemed gentlemen on this panel, to my right or left, however it's oriented on your screen. You need to call. The number is 312-626-6799. When you're prompted, 4545-004545. You can call in and ask a question. Marv, so what's good, bro? I heard you're moving to Florida. You had a lot of snow. You're a little upset. You've been shoveling all day. What's up?
Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like we got hit with I swear it's close to 100 inches today. Like, I swear it feels like that. I shut down the shop today because ain't nowhere for nobody to park. You know, the barbers was talking, you know, how they get, you know, appointments is canceling. I don't know if I should come. I'm like, bro, just stay home. You know what I mean? Just relax. So we got blasted with snow. We all had a snow day today. And I'm just, you know, I'm to the point I'm 34 now. I know I don't look it and all that, but I spent 34 years in upstate New York. And I think that that beach is calling me. I think I need to put my toes in the sand and kick back. You know what I mean? Sip on
Wait a second, Marv.
a little mixed drink.
So is it really that you're 34, that you're getting a little older and the beach is calling you, or is it really that, you know, everybody was upset because Florida's up 2-0 and you're trying to be a Florida barber as well? Because we know Florida's up 2-0 right now. We're
Come
up
on,
2-0.
now, Florida's definitely
Boom
up
did
2-0.
it. Rawls did it. I mean, we're up 2-0, bro.
You are. You're up 2-0. But nah, it was long before everybody wanted to start calling everybody out. I kind of started once, you know, all of these strict restrictions and all that started happening, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not really my vibe. Y'all know me. I'm a free spirit type of guy. I can't be told gotta do this and do that, and it's, I don't know. I just don't like the direction.
What you trying to insinuate, man, that we don't follow rules in Florida? We have our little rules, man.
No, I feel like you're given a little bit more freedom than we are here in New York.
We got
Not
a little
that you
wiggle
don't
room.
follow rules, that you're trusted more to follow the rules on your own than here in New York. We treat it like little kids up here.
Well, we hit those subjects during the lockout, right? As licensed professionals, it was hilarious that, you know, no offense, but some people that are, you know, food industries, for example, that don't have to go through the scrutiny in the school that we go through, which is the equivalent in many cases in some states to part of medical school. We have to learn all this crap on how to, you know, sanitize our station and sanitize everything before we see another client, and disease and the prevention of spreading disease and viruses and stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, you can't use your license that you went to school for because you're not responsible and you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. They slapped them.
Bro, the craziest part to me was that it would be okay from my wife, who is not licensed, to pick up some clippers and travel to one of my clients' houses and cut their hair in their kitchen with the dirty cats running around, the dog trying to eat everybody's food, the stool broken with bad lighting. That's fine. There's no consequences at all for that. But if I wanted to do me and my one client in my licensed business as a licensed professional with all of my cleaning supplies and sanitation stuff going on, y'all want to threaten me with all of these big fines. That's not acceptable. But if you're unlicensed, do whatever the hell you want. That at that point is kind of real corny to me.
So Marv,
it's unrealistic.
I named this podcast "Your Perspective Got Exposed" because you put a video up. You put a video up, and listen, I'm all for these competitions. I'm all for this, you know, these battles. I think it's dope. I had a blast in the chat room, as did you, and Bozia was in there. We all had, it was a phenomenal time. But people started getting kind of their feelings hurt, bro, because their guy didn't win or their guy got exposed. And you put a video up that said, you know, your favorite barber didn't get exposed. Your perspective of your favorite barber got exposed. Like,
Yes.
You're always mentioning, even before these battles, you're always mentioning, stop, you know, you got this guy up on a pedestal, and it's great to have people to look up to and all that stuff, but they're no better than you just because it says, you know, whatever number .k next to their numbers of followers on Instagram. We can all do the same thing. And as a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that aren't even on social media, not that I'm saying it's not good, that are very successful barbers that are, you know, they're booked day in, day out, and that's okay. So can you speak a little bit on the whole, your perspective got exposed?
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I don't know about you. Maybe you never experienced it, but I experienced it at one point too. So I feel like I could speak on it because I've been there. I was a barber whose perspective got exposed, right? When I figured out that barbers were doing the Photoshop and stuff like that. It was a moment where it literally blew my mind because I didn't know that stuff was happening. You know, so when I'm on Instagram and I'm, you know, looking at everybody's haircuts and stuff like that, I'm thinking that they were really doing that. And then it wasn't until I started traveling, going to shows and seeing barbers actually cut, that I've seen them online and things like that, to the point where it opened up my eyes to like, wow, like you really can create something that doesn't actually exist and people will believe it, because I believed it, you know. And it was a moment where it did hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, I thought you were like that nice, but you're not that nice. You know? Yeah, it was. I felt, you know, like I've been tricked. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for it, honestly, because it helped me level up. It makes you like chase something that's not real. It makes you chase perfection, even though it's not real. I feel like it still made me better because I was trying to achieve that. You know, so I don't know if I would have got as good as I got as fast as I did if it wasn't for that. But at the same time, me getting all discouraged about finding out it really wasn't what I thought it was, ultimately is my own fault, because I was believing something without further inquiring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we tie it back to the barbers versus, when you got Papito and Angel Raws, of all people, competing, them two have never hid that they edit their photos. Papito has always been so pro Photoshop. Angel, I seen him, you know, he did the video teaching you how to edit and stuff like that. So when people are going on the battle and comment in the comment section saying these guys got exposed, they're not as good as they're acting like they are, for them two, I felt it was way different because to me, it's like, how did they get exposed? They've been showing you guys they've been doing this. It's your perspective of them got exposed. You thought it was something it wasn't, and you just didn't further inquire. You know, you're sitting back in your house just on their page. You're not really, you know, going places and seeing these people actually cut, or you're not following them enough to pay enough attention to see when they're teaching you how to do it and stuff like that. So to me, it just was more of a, I didn't see how they got exposed. Like, I understand it, you know, I understand why people think that way. But at the same time, what I wanted to point out is that it's not necessarily them who got exposed on that night. It was their perspective.
Yeah, the perspective.
Yeah, it's their perspective. Believe in something that, you know, they created the perception.
They created the perception, and they taught the videos and stuff. And forgive me, I don't know if Papito's ever put anything out like that, so I'm not saying one versus the other type thing, but Ross did put out that challenge about a year ago, the every haircut challenge. You remember that? He's like, we all post these pictures, and you wait for the perfect one to post, and we all YouTube. I wait for the perfect canvas to do a haircut. And he's like, nah, show them all. Show me your book and post every haircut you do. And a lot of people were kind of shook with that too. Like, wait a second, hold on. You want me to show every haircut I do? Like, sometimes you got that fucked up ass canvas.
It just don't look good haircut.
You got that haircut just doesn't look good, bro. It's not social media worthy. As JP was saying, not everything's meant for social media.
Not everything is meant for social media. And again, it's deception, man. A lot of that is deception. And obviously the perception that you have with these individuals, like you said, you put them on a pedestal. My first experience with that was when I remember they had the barber battle, and it was like celebrity barbers. At the time, they had the guy that cuts P. Diddy hair. I'm not sure.
Curtis?
Curtis. No, not Curtis. The one after that, the young boy.
I'm not even sure.
And they had him against the guy who cuts LeBron James's hair. And then the guy from LeBron James's hair didn't do that well, right? But what he did was he took it to social media and started exposing a lot of these individuals that were held on a high pedestal based on followers. And he was like the same thing you're saying. A lot of these dudes, you might look at it one way, but once they get done photoshopping, and he started putting the actual real pictures before the actual Photoshop. And they made a lot of individuals kind of like stand back like, wow. So it happens more often than not.
Yeah, man. It's definitely something that we need to check in our industry. And that's why I try to speak on it as much as possible. And I've had so many one-on-one conversations with people at events, just trying to expand their thinking, because we think this thing by seeing, like he was saying, the K, you know, we see the K and we make all these assumptions, you know. Even with me, there were so many times at shows, bro, where I'm sitting there talking to somebody, right? Because I'm trying to network, mingle, conversate with everybody. And I'll be talking to somebody, come to find out this dude owns 8 shops, right? And owns a school and sells his own products in all of his shops, doing all this dope shit. You know what I mean? And then you'll have somebody come up, see me, and they're like, yo, Marv, what's up, Marv? Good to see you, bro. Yo, can I take a picture? And I'm like, you know, of course, what's up? Dap them up, all show love, and we'll take the picture, you know? And then you got the person next to me. They introduce themselves real quick. Hi, you know, I'm, you know, Zay the barber. Nice to meet you. And then they just want to talk to me and they want to keep it moving. And my thing is, you just have no idea what this person knows.
No,
and
the
you're
funny
not
thing,
even
Marv,
considering picking their brain or conversating with them
that
because
same
they
barber,
don't have a social media following.
that same barber that completely just mushed the guy next to you that has the 8 shops and just goes straight to Marvy Marv or straight to Basio. The first question they ask you is, man, I want to open up a string of barbershops.
Right.
Guy's sitting right next to you, bro.
I want to open a school. You know, Marv, I want to open a school. How do I go about it? Bro, I don't own a school. I never opened a school. I have no clue. But I can promise you, there's a ton of people in here that own schools. You got to talk to everybody. A lot of these people on the stages ain't never owned a school. And you want to ask all of them how the hell to open a school. What about the dude standing right there that you walk by, or the other 4 people you walk by on the way to go run up the A-Rod? Ask one of them. People don't do that. They get blinded by the K. That's what it is. They get blinded by the damn K.
That's what we should have called this podcast. Blinded by the K.
Yeah, they get blinded by it. And it's weird to me. It's weird to me that we have developed this like perspective in this little Instagram thing or whatever you want to consider this, where people are just so astonished when somebody has 80,000 followers. They won't even try to check their body at work or nothing. They see 80,000 followers and it's like, I want to be like that barber one day. You don't even know nothing about that barber.
Well,
if I see 80,000, and hold on real quick, if I see 80,000, the first thing I'm doing is checking them like ratios to see if they bought them
the
first.
Engagement. If the engagement is real.
Yeah, I'm checking them ratios. That's what, anytime somebody got high following, I'm checking to see if it's real.
But for me,
yeah, I'm kind of old. That's knowledge.
I think the message, the message that I appreciate that you preach quite a bit is, man, you're so worried and you're so concerned about your peers in this industry when you should be worried about your customer, bro. Like, remember you did a video once with a client in your chair. You're like, hey, Bobby, do you know how many followers I got on Instagram? No. Do you know how many likes I got on the picture that I posted of your haircut? No. He doesn't care. And he's the one that's putting money in your pocket and food on your table. Guys, we have our first call. You want to take a first call? You want to keep going? Hold on for a second. Let's take our call. Let's take a call, right?
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Let's take a call.
Let's see if it's snowing where they at.
336, you're on the Tune 45 hotline on the barber session live. Go.
State your name, where you from, man.
Yo, so tomorrow's Barnes cut here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Kemet Cuts on IG. First, let me say what's up to everybody, man. I love that we have these conversations in the industry. My question would be, I was on a live with JC the barber, and he was saying basically that he needed, quote, 10 bands to participate in the barber live, right? And so my question would be, does it go hand in hand with barbering, or would one be separate? And I'm gonna elaborate by saying, I get, get your money. It's a barbering is a business, is an industry at the end of the day. But does it go more, respect the art, first? Or is it, whatever, just get the bag first?
My thoughts, if I can elaborate, is the one thing I don't like about the verses is how it's almost like trying to corner certain people into battling. It's like trying to make some people get out there and quote unquote do it for the culture when they might not really want to do it. I don't think people should have to do it just because the people are asking for it. So in JC's defense, maybe he don't really feel like doing it. And if he gonna do it, he gonna try to, make a business move out of it. But I mean, my thoughts are, I just don't think it's, the one thing I don't like is I don't think it's fair how it's almost like expected, like you have to do it because you're a quote unquote legend or you've been in this industry for a while or it's what the people want. People shouldn't have to do the verses if they don't really want to.
I would tend to agree with Marv. I don't think you guys owe anybody anything. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Or if it's for the right reason, like I know some people personally close to me that are big influencers that like I don't want to do it. I want to do it for the culture, but it's just going the wrong way, and people are taking it out of context and just making it what it's not. If it's for the culture and for fun and what I experienced in the chat until it was time to choose a winner, that was fun, bro. I had a blast. Yeah. I felt like I was back at the show. If it's about that, I'm game. If it's about the nonsense and the shit talking and the back and forth, I'm good. I don't have interest in it.
Yeah, I think it's just and too with people like they're just calling people out. Like okay, just because somebody calls out Chris Bastia, what he's supposed to battle him, or they call out JC or Marvy Marv, whoever, what you're supposed to battle him or you're ducking him. You know what I mean? People are trying to do that type of thing too.
I think when you add battle to anything, I think it adds a competitive nature and everybody's not up for it.
Oh, it's just it's being led by instigators.
Pretty much.
Hey, Jason,
like, it's not like these people actually like you said, bro. If you don't sign up for it, you don't have to do it, right? And who is fueling it? It's the people like commenting, oh, I want to see this person and this person. They're instigating something that, like you said, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like for somebody like JC or for like even Marv or Bassi or anybody, when you're taking time away from whatever you're doing on a regular basis to do something different, there's a cost of that. So for JC, it might be, bro, if I'm going to take away my time from doing whatever I'm doing already, it's going to cost $10,000 because I'm going to miss $10,000 to do this potentially. I don't know JC like that, but that's my thought process. When somebody says I got to do it for that much, I could be losing double that. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to do it, it has to be worth it. Especially if you don't want to do something. Like for me, I always say like cutting on Sundays, right? That's like I try to dedicate that time to like my family and stuff. But I have my Sunday price. I don't want to cut hair on Sundays, but if you're gonna pay that price on Sunday, I'll do it. So you charge a number that if I don't feel like doing it, I'll still do it for that.
Like Chris Loco's post, he's like, "Don't ask me for a haircut on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, and if you do, it's gonna be $500." Everybody was like, "How dare he?" And it's like,
hey,
well, if you're gonna make me come out, if I'm gonna go out on Christmas Day, then hey, I'm doing it for $500. Sure, I'll feel good. Hey, the wife can't be mad about that. Like, hey, man, $500.
Hey, we might have dinner for him at the house.
Exactly. I appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. Thank you for calling in, bro. We do this every Thursday, so don't be a stranger.
Very. Can I add one more question? If you guys don't mind.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. So, using the same logic, right? When rappers are, they get big in the game, and you hear them say stuff like, they're getting criticized for something that they do, right? And say a parent is like, "Hey, you shouldn't do that because you're somebody's role model," right? And then the rapper or entertainer, whatever, comes back and they're like, "Well, I didn't actually be anybody's role model," right? But I mean, at the same time, you put yourself out there to, and now, like it really, if you have an Instagram account or anything, you're putting yourself out there to the public. So you never really know who's watching you or seeing you. Do you feel any type of, I hate to say obligation, but obligation to where it's like, well, hey, people may look up to me, so on and so forth. Maybe I should type deal.
I don't know about that.
To me, that's fake. Yeah, I'm not gonna act no type of way. To me, I'm not gonna act no type of way that I'm not, because the only person I can only be myself, and if I'm being anything other than myself, I'm doing something. I'm being somebody else. So it's like it's not genuine. Like Marv, like pretty much everybody who's built a solid following is and has a good core following is based off being genuine. Like I can't hold a crowd or hold a fan base being somebody that I'm not, because you got to keep that up. Like imagine if Marv was just out here being Steve or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't keep it going.
Yeah.
So
Marv,
to hold that responsibility on somebody.
The foundation it belongs in the home. The structure of the home, the parents is the foundation. The first role models you should look up to. Anything else in that, people are not responsible for how you want to perceive them. You know what I'm saying? Or the things the actions you want to take based on somebody else. I think that they shouldn't be held accountable for that.
I completely agree. I completely agree. I get messages, I'll get messages from different things I do, and people say, "Man, you have too big of an influence to say something like that," or you got people looking up to you. You shouldn't do that. And it's just like a lot of times I don't even respond to that because I just don't even feel I need to explain myself. It is what it is. Like you said, it starts in the home. And if I'm really guiding your decision making, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're somebody that say I don't know what's something I did. Oh, if like you see me, I'm cutting hair in my last video, I got yelled at because I didn't have my mask on. So it's like, if you were going to see the video and say, well, Marv's not wearing it, so I'm not, you just didn't want to wear it in the first place. You've just been looking for an out. It's more of a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of self, if anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
when I was younger, I was taught that if you look up to somebody in your external household, always know they're liable to let you down.
Yeah.
But it's hard to forgive those who are not necessarily a close in part of your household. Like if your mom let you down, you can figure it out, mend things, and then she can give you an explanation. But when you're looking out to individuals that are not part of your internal household, how are they going to explain that to you?
Yeah. I hear you.
So, guys, again, it's a live call-in show. If you want to get your question in, your statement, make sure you call 312-626-6799. When you're prompted, you're going to dial 45 45 00 45 45. 360 Jeezy's in the house. What is good? Hey.
Man, don't come over here drawing people, bro. We don't need them drawings, man.
Yo, he been drawing everybody today. Yo.
Man.
So, bro, let's talk on the fun
side. 360 Picasso, now you don't got the waves?
He's hilarious.
So, on the fun side of what we're seeing, what matchup are you looking forward to see next, man? And listen, Florida's up 2-0, Marv, and we have some heavy hitters that haven't even competed yet, bro. Listen, there's a dude, and Bazio said for a long time, and now he's not so much of a hidden gem, but there's a dude here by the name of S. Craft who is cold-blooded, bro. I would love to see him compete. Who are you looking forward to seeing next?
Well, Bazio and Jeezy are going at it, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be great. You know, I love the element that they both bring, and you know, Jeezy is he's just an entertainer, so I think it's good. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be fun to watch. You know, I'm gonna definitely tune in to Allison and Lily too. I think that's gonna be. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I think it's just gonna be a thirst fest of anything. You know, it's just when you get a bunch of men. You know, that comment section is gonna be. You thought the last comment section it was a bunch of hate, right? It was a lot of, you know, oh, they're exposed. Oh, I'm better than them. You ain't gonna see none of that this time. It's just gonna be like, put the camera over there. Can you aim the camera lower? You know, mad peaches emojis, and it's gonna pull out the thirst in men. I might come with a bunch of Gatorades for us, bro. But I'm gonna watch it. That should be fun. That should be fun. But I don't know. I'm excited to see Bazio and Jeezy. I don't know. I'm curious to see who else is really trying to do it. There's some dope barbers, man. That's the one thing you really it gets brought to the forefront when stuff like this happens is there are some dope barbers. But it's like you still got to bring another element more so than just being a dope hair cutter. You know, and obviously Bazio does that, Jeezy does that. And, you know, even Lily and Allison can both cut, you know, and they built up their platforms too. So I don't know. I'm excited to see who is going to really blossom during this. You know what I mean? In a way where it was like they may have had a name already, but this helps take them to another level because of the performance. Yeah. It's gonna catapult somebody.
Facts. So, Marv, how did you get into this social media thing? You know, who died, left Marvy Marv in charge? Tell me to sweep. Like, what if I don't want to sweep? Like, how did this start, bro? Was it a passion project? Was it something like me? You're looking around your shop and you're like, why are you sitting down? Get up and sweep. You're not doing anything. And then you just started posting videos. How did this start, bro? Who died and left you in charge? I got to know.
I know. I've heard that a few times from the local barbers.
And I mean that with love, by the way. That's a joke.
You know, like, you know, people that know me, like, because I'm Marvy Marv, but I'm Marlon. You know, my name is Marlon, and that's so they know me as Marlon, playing ball and rapping and stuff. I'm Marlon. So when they see my videos, they like, you know, who the fuck you think he is? You know, tell us this good shit. You know, it's funny. But it started from I've always been trying to inspire people. It's like something that's in me. You know, even playing ball. Like I was so small and little, and my thing back then was like trying to show people it don't matter how little you are, you still can get busy. You know what I mean? And even then I started doing music and oh, you all right? You good?
I seen that through the mirror.
Yes, my sister. She here cleaning. She fell. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. I seen her hit something over there. That's snow.
Hope she's all right.
Yeah. Hopefully he make us sign the waiver in case you try to sue him.
Who you looking forward to seeing, Dre?
Yo, so me and Fonz have been talking about doing the prelims.
Oh, that would be
you want to battle each other?
So I'm curious to see if he's gonna do it. I'll do it if he does. If he doesn't, I don't care.
That'd be dope. Y'all be in the same shop.
Yeah.
Is that how things been built up? I didn't watch the first one. I didn't watch the. How many has gone already?
It's only been like one or two. I think there's only been two. I think it was Angel Ross and Papito and
okay?
Chico and.
She's okay, Marv?
The guy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who's gonna be liable for the lawsuit. Me because it's in my stop, or you because it's on your show. I'm trying to figure out.
No, bro. No.
Figure this out.
No.
I think she's good. She's all right.
By the way, I'm picking Dre on that one. I'm just saying. Sorry. The man traveled with Basio for fucking a year and a half every damn weekend. I'm picking Dre. Anyways, so you were saying it's a passion thing for you. You like doing, etc.
Yeah. Right. So what I was doing prior to doing it on Instagram was I was doing like these like rants on Facebook, and I'm just trying to motivate and inspire and empower and encourage people. And I was doing it, for a while on Facebook, and people loved it. It was something I was doing consistently. And then when I wanted to start building on Instagram, I felt like, okay, it's people are liking it, they're getting value from it, it's helping people over here. Maybe I can do that on Instagram. But the issue I ran into was at the time, Instagram, for one, only allowed you to do like a minute, right? You can only do a minute. And on Facebook, I was doing 5, 6, 7-minute rants. So I had to figure out, okay, how the hell am I going to make it shorter? That's how the videos ended up being the start and stop videos, because I cut out a lot of the silence and stuff. And then the second issue I ran into was, at that time, I was focused on building up, my platform, and I had a lot of barbers gravitating towards me. So I'm like, all right, I got a lot of barbers on here now. Do I just do like the vague type of talk, or do I, maybe just speak directly to barbers and really try to help barbers? And believe it or not, I almost just said, you know what, I'm going to keep it vague, because that way I could speak to everybody, because that's the thinking, right? You can speak to everybody. But something in me said, nah, man, talk to the barbers, like try to empower and encourage and help the barbers. So then I put out a couple videos, and I don't know, it just from there.
Wildfire.
Yeah, people started loving it. And, I was traveling and going to shows at that time. So people were noticing it and telling me, keep doing it. It's good. You're saying real stuff. You're helping me and things like that. So I was like, all right, we got something here. So I kept going with it. And then, people created it. Like the people created this logo and everything. This wasn't built for me. Like I didn't say, you know what, I'm going to build this barbers brand and I'm going to scream barbers. And I didn't project that. It kind of created itself, because when I'm at these events, people are noticing those things, right? Like people are coming up to me and saying, you're the dude that's always yelling at people in the car. That was the first thing people said. You're always yelling at people in the car. So I said, all right, they notice I'm in the car and I'm yelling. So let me notch it up a little bit. So I started yelling a little more, and then people notice, you're the dude that's always like, yo, barbers this and barbers that. I'm like, all right, so bet they're noticing the barbers. So let me emphasize that. Barbers. Yeah. Right. So I went, barbers. I actually got the video, I could probably pull it up real quick. The first barbers, it was nothing like that. But
as you're looking that up though, when was the first time you heard it at a show? Because I remember, I think Dre was with us. I remember CT Barber Expo was the first one. My first time when we went to CT with 245, and I'm walking down one of the halls, and these shows are huge, and out of nowhere, it doesn't matter. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I just started randomly hearing it left and right at shows. I'm like, this is crazy. I had to stop that. But when was the first time you heard it at a show? And it was wow, right? Like, man, people are following this.
CT
as well?
Let me let you hear the first barbers I did first. Listen to how weak it was. Listen. Barbers, you have to understand something.
What?
Right?
No way.
Barbers, you have to understand something.
All right, bring up one.
Ever.
Bring up one from recently.
You have to understand something. We are in the field.
Bring up a
recent
one.
This is the old one. Barbers, you have to understand something. Right, barbers, you have to understand something, which has turned into.
You can see it in your face. The emphasis.
Really need
barbers.
Do it again.
Barbers. Listen, I really need barbers. It turned into that.
Hey, we got another caller. Let's bring him in?
Yeah, let's do it.
I believe 478. This guy is a cold-blooded long bearded. First time I met him, he said, "I'm going to win the CT Barber Expo competition." I was like, all right. And then he won. Is this Jason Patrick on the phone? Is this Jason Patrick on the phone?
Confidence,
Thank
baby.
you, sir. Appreciate the edify. Fellas, how are we?
Doing great.
Do you
doing
got
good.
the shiny shoes on?
The
It's
shiny
my
shoes are on.
question.
The shiny shoes are on, bro. They're always on. Come on.
I mean, I got a pair of Chelsea boots, but they're not shiny.
You the only one that keep up with me with the shiny shoes, bro. And I ain't got mine
Yeah, I
on
already
right
know.
now either.
Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. So that way you can't get me then. Next time I see you, best believe I'll be blinding you.
Yo, if they throw you one of these verses, man, listen, you better have the shiny shoes on. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I'm about to have the most shiniest shoes you've ever seen in your whole life. What are you talking about?
Yo, Jason, what happened with the call out, bro? Didn't you call somebody out?
Ooh.
I did call out. Let's see.
Is that happening?
I really don't know how it went. I know that there was a live about it, and there was some back and forths. Basio, I talked to Basio, and he kind of went over a few things, and I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen. I haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure. I know they have a bunch of battles on the list. You know me. This is where I live. So,
they need to have you compete.
My man, he want all the smoke, baby.
They need to have you
this is
compete.
where I live.
It would be a shame.
Florida has some dope barbers, like for real.
It would
Florida definitely. I'd say if I had to pick a state, Florida would be at the top of my list for barbers.
But which
said it wrong.
barbers
You said it wrong.
are
You said it wrong.
from Florida, though? Because that is the one argument, too. Like, you got people that moved to Florida.
Nobody's from Florida,
Yeah,
Marv.
that's true. Like,
Nobody's from
I
Florida.
believe Allison moved from Texas to Florida. And so, I don't, and that's the thing. How long do you have to live in Florida?
After 3 years, man. 3 years, you're a resident, baby.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Look at their haircuts. Hold on. Look at their haircuts before they got to Florida,
and then
look at their haircuts after they got to Florida.
Drop knowledge.
That's how you
Drop
find out
knowledge on
if they
Drop
from
knowledge
Florida
on
or
it.
not.
By the way,
So before Florida, they wasn't photoshopping. They moved to Florida. They started.
Oh, you gotta relax. You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
By the way.
So
you know
okay. So what you're saying is that if you're a resident for 3 years as a barber in Florida, then that makes it that permits you to say that you're from Florida.
Where did you vote?
That's it.
Where did you vote?
What did you mean? Oh, where did I vote? Where did I vote? Oh, I got you.
No, I mean the person who moved. I think
that's true.
I'm gonna be frank. Like me, I started off in Minnesota as a barber, and again, when you in your own park playing ball, you the nicest until you go to somebody else's park. So when I came down, you notice the people around you, surveil the spot, and it forces you to get better because the people around you are even that much better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of talent. So again, you
definitely got a lot of talent claiming Florida for sure.
Listen. Basio's here. S-Craft is here. Matt Giftenhand's here. Josh OP's moving here. I mean,
in the building.
Josh OP's moving here, bro. Marvy Marv is moving here. It's Florida, bro.
You ain't gonna claim it, Marv? When you move here, you're gonna be 3 weeks in talking about you from Florida.
I've been claiming Florida. What y'all talking about? Florida, Florida raised me, man. What are you talking about?
It's not you. I just hear like a tone from Jason, like he wants to pop off with George or something. Warner Robbins, whatever.
Yeah, I live in the sticks, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, like no lie. If you drive like any one of us, we get off at Jason's exit.
Nah, bro.
We made a mistake.
Yeah, just don't
we made a mistake.
Don't break down around there, bro. But hey, for real, Jason listens to the sticks though. But you're cold, bro. Like any texture, like You a cold-blooded dude, bro. It would be a shame if you don't compete. You need to compete.
Ain't he supposed to battle Los Cut It? That's what's supposed to happen?
All right, so this is what I'm going to say, man. I want all the smoke. Whoever got it.
Oh, man,
where we at?
Put him in a humidor, baby.
Anybody?
What's up? We can do a triathlon. We can do a triathlon. 3 different haircuts, 3 different textures in 1 hour. Let's go.
Oh.
Are you going friend on friend crime, bro? You going after Tomb Squad? Anybody can get the smoke? Golly, bro. Relax.
Anybody?
I'm saying this is an industry statement. This is an industry statement. Now, you know I ain't gonna come at 245 net like that. You know I fought with y'all the long way. And so, if that's what it's got to be, I don't want to be like that to my friends.
$5 on Jason versus anybody. I got 5 on it.
Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Hey, why you playing? Man? They had there was 2. I ain't gonna say the names, but there was 2 people that had 5 racks.
Put them out there, man.
Nah, I can't do it. It was posted on a live stream on Instagram. So if you seen it, you did. If you didn't, then I'm sorry that you missed it.
Hey, Jason,
but they had
it was on Instagram live. It was Basio and Angel. It was on live. There wasn't no secret.
Oh yeah, well I'm not gonna say that name.
Oh,
I did. It was on live.
He's scared now.
Live to the public.
Oh,
he's scared now.
Hey,
that was live to the public. That was a live with 500 people watching.
Yeah, so basically I called out Los, and Angel had Los's side, Basio had my side. There was a $5,000 bet on this competition.
Whoa!
Now, I don't know if that competition is gonna happen. I don't know if it makes sense for I know Los is like busy as shit, so I'm not sure if he can find the time to do it. It's a pandemic. Nobody's making no money. And so, at least not doing the Instagram live stuff.
Hey,
let me find out. He's selling masks. He making masks out here.
Speaking of the pandemic, though, Jason,
I have a point. I had a good point though with all this versus stuff, man, and like where I understand. Like, did y'all see Hawks live last night?
I saw part of it. Yeah,
I tuned in for probably a good 5 minutes. I seen the direction he was going with it.
There was some pretty good points right there, man. And Barber Doll, she made a really good point. You know, during this pandemic, bro, the industry's not really getting any type of like entertainment. And Papito made a good point as well, as, you know, him trying to create entertainment for the industry. But at the same time, on the other hand, you're creating all this turmoil and beef between these so-called like it's like the underrated barbers feel like they need more of the respect from the overrated barbers, if that makes sense. So it's causing this turmoil because everybody thinks, well, first of your caption on this live is, you know, Marv, you hit it on the nail, bro, with the perspective thing. Like, bro, I even reposted that on my Instagram because I was like, yo, that's so true, because like everybody has this perspective of somebody that they're not, you know what I mean, based off of social media and following and stuff like that. And it's not to say you take anything away from these guys, but like the perspective got exposed, and that's exactly what happened. But I guess for me, I had to go to shows and stuff and watch these people on live. So there was so many people that I like, you know, looked up to for so long, and then I went to these hair shows and like watched them cut hair, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Pretty much, like, I paid all my money to go sit beside this dude that is just like a regular dude, just like me, and my perspective was completely off, and my point of view was completely wrong with what I was trying to do for myself personally, and so I really hurt myself thinking small like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because I sacrificed a lot of time. To get my perspective exposed. Does that make sense?
But the reality is, like, even though you spend that time, it served you well. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for you to, because if you had to see it for yourself in person, to therefore change your perspective on what it really was. You know what I mean?
Not just that.
That's exactly right, man.
not just that.
I'm having an issue.
Go ahead. What's your issue?
I'm having an issue with the underrated barbers. All right, this is my issue. It reminds me of the participation trophy thing. All right, it's like it's everybody thinks they just deserve a shot on the Barber versus channel.
Nope.
And it's like, why? You know, like if you want to compare it to the rappers doing it, like, okay, I know a bunch of dope rappers in my city that spit fire that I think rap better than a lot of these people. But just because I think Avery from my city is better than Jeezy, like, nobody wants to see Jeezy and Avery battle on the verses. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to draw an audience.
No, and it's like the whole point is we're doing it on social media, right? So I feel like your social media like has to play into this. Like, it has to. It's on social media.
Agreed.
And people think that it's just you got to be skilled, and which I understand, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so you want to get brought on this network and brought to a larger audience in front of all these people and get promoted by all these people when what have you done to deserve that? You know what I'm saying?
This is very, very true. And I have a really good point.
Who? If you're doing a versus and somebody has to say who, then you don't have no business. A problem. Like,
absolutely.
That's exactly right.
Jason.
Absolutely.
And I have a great point with that, to spin off of that, Marv. And I'm gonna kind of speak freely a little bit, like, for the underrated barbers per se. Honestly, bro, I don't have me as a barber. Yes, I'm super good. Yes, I can do a lot of things. And yes, that I might be one of the best barbers to battle in the world, right? To battle. Keyword. To battle. Only to battle. I don't have the following and the backup and the audience for me to fairly call out Los Cut It. Can we all agree on that?
But the thing is, though, too, you have the real world grind, bro. Like, you have the real world grind from going to.
You have the accolades, man. You have accolades.
Hold on.
You have
hold on.
Yeah, you got trophies.
Hold on. The dude, you won the CT Barber Expo, bro. It's the mecca of barbering. Like, you're not just an underrated barber.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. But the following that I needed, I guess the work that I needed to put in to get the following from content that I didn't do, it's almost kind of unfair to Los in a way, because Los is gonna bring this huge following, and and y'all make a good point with the acclimates. Yeah, I put in the work and I grinded and I made myself a name just from battling, but that's kind of where it stopped at. And so I want to say this for the
media presence it's a little difficult, man. Like, everybody can master the ability to captivate somebody's attention, man, on Instagram. That's a little bit difficult.
Right. So Jason has real world, like he has flight points on his belt and hotel points on his belt and Uber rides and long nights and early mornings and a lot of handshakes on his belt too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is true. This is true. 1 year.
Ray from Troy, New York, that just has a clientele and is an absolute beast that ain't been nowhere other than Troy. Like, he shouldn't be on the versus stage.
Listen,
this is
bro.
true.
And
that's
like,
is very true.
Like, you have people to vouch. I think we're talking about the people, like Marv said, they hadn't proven anything. So you might not have 100,000
Mark
followers.
1, 2, 3, the barber or something. I got you.
But you
Mark 2, 3,
proved
the barber.
yourself.
You're not in that category in my opinion, and I'm sure I'm not sure everyone's saying they don't agree with that. You have notches on your belt.
Right.
Bro. I mean, the dudes in the chat room right now, 360 Jeezy saying, I agree, this is a social media event. You cut 360 Jeezy's hair, bro. Like, met you one time, doesn't even know who you are, flew out to California from Georgia. You cut the man's hair. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Jeezy's not going to let anybody.
Well, that was a $2,000 bet right there, man. We had to make a bet with 360 Jeezy just, to put that out there.
But, Jason.
It worked, though. It worked.
I have another call.
It's like with Nipsey Hussle. Like, Nipsey was, you know what I mean? Like, Nipsey may not have had that large, like, following like that before what happened to him happened. But you seen all them relationships and stuff got exposed when that happened. It almost like you seen
all the work
what
he
was
put in behind
happening
the scenes.
almost like behind the scenes, whereas he wasn't as commercialized. And that's kind of like how you are. You might not be as commercialized, but you like people that know.
Exactly.
Like you have a
Right,
name,
that's
just
true.
like not correlate into 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Jason, before
Well,
I let you go, before I let you go though, bro, because I have another caller. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I would be remiss if I wouldn't say you can get your last point in, but I do want to congratulate you on you opening your shop, man. It's stepping out on that ledge, bro. It's dangerous, especially in this world we're living in now. So I wish you nothing but the best, bro, and congratulations. Get your last point in, but I got to get that caller. They've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, real quick. The only reason I brought that point up is just to say for the underrated barbers that get in their feelings about this shit, man, or this stuff. Sorry to cuss. Excuse my language. I'm off work. Is man, just come at it in a humble way, like, and you'll make your way to where you need to be. Like all this like hippity jippity, all this calling people out and making it seem like you better than that. Like, even though I've done everything that I've done and I got people that vouch for me, I still feel as if I don't have that the following that maybe Papito Bless Hands is asking for. So if I feel like I don't have that following, then what gives a person that's really underrated, that didn't do all this stuff, all this travel stuff that I did to in order to get this respect, the chance for them to be on this type of platform? And so that's why I love the battles. I love the verses. I think it's a great thing. I feel like that the perspective on this though is kind of disrupting the industry a little bit. But like conversations like this, I feel like makes it, it kind of proves a bunch of points and kind of helps with the newer people to kind of inspire the newer people to do better, because that's ultimately what I hope that's ultimately what we're trying to do here, is try to bring more value to the industry while we're, down during this pandemic. So that's the only thing I wanted to, kind of spin off of that point.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you
tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
But again, don't ever question based on followers, all right, man? If you're great,
yeah, for sure.
If you're an underrated barber, you're not going to get on the stage by going on everybody's live and trashing other barbers. That's not putting in work. That I don't know why we think if we're an underrated barber or a barber that ain't got no name and we're nice, the way we think we're gonna get on the Versus stage is by going on Marv's live, Barbershop Connect's live, Jeezy's live, Bassio's live, everybody's live, and just telling everybody why we're better than them. That's not gonna get
a magic wand.
When you bring somebody new around your group, right? What's the first thing they say? Yo, they good? Yeah, they straight. So if you coming in with that attitude, nah, bro, you ain't good. So there's no point for me to have you here. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just gonna bring problems, you can leave that from wherever you from. You know what I'm saying? So,
let's take our next caller here. 707, you are on the Barber Session hotline, the 245 hotline on the Barber Session live. Go.
Yo, this is Tony from California, Turlock. I have a question for Marv.
Go.
Tony, what up, bro?
Hey, yo, Marv. Hey, I got one question. How do you build a clientele?
How do you do what?
Blah, 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 blah.
Yo, hang up the phone on him, man. Yo, let me buzz his hair off again. Let me give him the baldy again. Don't draw a picture somewhere.
Hey, that's a live-in show. That's a live-in show, folks. I had my finger on the dumb button. I was waiting. I was like, wait. Hey, Marv. Haters love too, bro. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I was mad for it.
You spoke on playing basketball and also doing music. How do you begin your barber journey? When did it begin?
By the way, before you answer that dude held for 20 minutes just to do that.
I thought it was Jeezy.
Nah.
That wasn't Jeezy?
Nah.
That was some other dude?
Yeah.
Are you sure? That's what I thought. He's been doing them, with the whole drawing thing.
Yeah, I thought it was Jeezy because Jeezy, he did the video, the blah, 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 blah video with me back in the day when he first came across me. He did blah, 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 blah.
Let me find out, because if it is, I'll bring him back.
I feel like it was Jeezy just doing a voice. But it could. I mean, it might be somebody name. I thought it was Jeezy though.
That dude is a comedian. He's been doing that with the drawing. He was like, well, you add a little something here.
Yeah. He's just entertaining. He's great. It was funny too because when he did the video, you know, we that's when we like connected and started talking and stuff. And I had him on the podcast when I was doing it, and we had a good conversation. And it was cool because, you know, when he said he did it, it was fun, you know. And he was like, I'm just glad you didn't really take it wrong, because some people could have took it wrong. And it's, you know, I like having fun. I even have fun with the people that are really trolling and stuff too. That actually helped. It really did help build what I'm doing. Like the first few people that did barbers impersonations, I truly feel were doing it out of hate. I don't think Jeezy was. I don't think he was. But there were other people that I feel like were doing it out of hate, right? And like tagging me on it. But I was reposting it and showing it to my page. And the next thing you know, I'm at shows and everybody's yelling barbers to me. So, you know, it's all love for me.
There's no such thing as bad publicity, bro. Take everything.
I take it all, man. I love it. No, it's fuel. But I swear that was Jeezy. It might not have been. I felt like
he said it was him. In the YouTube comments, he said it was him.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Jeezy's back in. I'm sorry. Listen, there's no caller ID on Zoom.
Damn, you hung up on Jeezy, Perez.
Wow. Man, I was like,
crazy.
I have arrived. I hung up on Jeezy. Wow.
You feel like you can hang up on the GOAT? Oh, man.
There's no caller ID on this. I can hear you. There's no caller
Jeezy, he hung up on you, bro. How do you feel about that before you go?
Yeah, how do you
feel about getting hung up on?
Listen. All I know is Marv was like, "What up, Tony?" That made my whole day.
Convinced.
So whatever, bro. Go draw a picture. Man. What are you doing?
Sold. What up, Tony?
You're the man, bro.
Hey, 360, man. Ever since you let the wave go, people be disrespecting you a lot, man. I feel though, since you ain't have no waves no more, people feel like
my man Jeezy had his moment. Jeezy was hurt.
Hey,
Jeezy was hurt when he seen the verse. Jeezy had the moment. He didn't know.
Hey,
he had the moment. Jeezy couldn't get off alive. He could not. I feel your pain, bro. I've been there, Jeezy.
Hey, people just feel like they just hang
my
up
mind
on you, bro.
was blown. My mind was blown, especially when they admitted to photoshopping. I was just like, man, I cannot believe it. Like all these years, I've been sitting here striving for something that is impossible to reach. But it did make me better though. It does make you a better barber, but at the same time, it's like I was never patting myself on the back throughout this whole process. So that's why my mind was so blown, because it's like, dang, man, I've been down to myself this whole time. Like I'm mad at myself.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a beast, bro. You're a beast. Don't you ever doubt that, Jeezy. I know how you get sometimes, bro.
Is it gonna go down between you?
I know how you get, bro. You're a beast. You better stop all that.
Is it gonna go down between you and Basio?
That's why I follow you, Marv, because like you be encouraging, and then like you point out things that's like, yeah, man, that I am connected to a barber that's just like this person that he's saying. Man, say it again, Marv. Like, speak up a little louder next time.
He's speaking to people with no voice, man. That's awesome.
I just try to empower, man. I try to speak real. Like, Jeezy is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm saying that, I'm not saying that to just try to lie to him and give him some confidence. It's the truth. I'm not lying. I just want to give him perspective maybe he lacks because he's overly critical on himself. That man is a savage, bro. He's been a savage, and he deserves everything that comes his way. So keep doing what you're doing, man. You're a beast.
Appreciate it, Marv. Appreciate it. But I am going. I do got to draw you tonight because
don't you start drawing me,
Come on, don't you do it, man.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
You got like 3 people in the comment section. So I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it.
Oh my God. Nah, bro. Nah.
When did you start this? When did you thought you had this ability to draw people, man? When was that born?
Honestly.
Man. Listen. I can really get down drawing. All jokes.
Why you do fawns like that? When do you do fawns like that, bro?
So okay, entertainment, you got to make people laugh. If I really drew a good picture, you know what I mean, it wouldn't be as funny. So you got to kind of just, I was just speeding it up, making a 30-minute draw. I mean,
I don't see the
13-minute drawing.
I
You know
don't
what I
see the
mean?
problem,
Just to entertain people, make people laugh.
I thought
You should have done one of those,
like,
like, you know what, the ones that do it, the what's it called, character picture. I thought you was gonna do one of those
at the carnival joint.
Yeah, the carnival one. I thought you was gonna do it like that.
Bro,
That would have still would have been funny.
See, that would have been kind of, because it's like it's not funny.
Right. It's actually like good.
Down, yeah, it's actually good. So it's like,
Believe it or not, my wife couldn't get the wireless printer out, but I was gonna put the Basio picture like right here. I was gonna print it out, and my wife couldn't connect the damn printer, man.
Personally, I thought it was a Picasso.
The first $10 purchase, bro. The first $10 purchase.
I thought you personally, I thought you killed it when you said the final. I was like, yeah, I see it. I see it.
Perez trying to backtrack for hanging up on him.
I am not trying to. I am not trying to.
Perez trying to get back on the good side.
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh my God! Look.
I was in tears.
Somebody said he looked like Nav.
Oh man!
Bro, y'all gotta respect the creativity.
No, that's dope.
Good, dude.
Bro, are you left-handed? I didn't even know you was left-handed, bro.
Nah.
It's just because the mirror, bro. That's a selfie.
Oh, the mirror. I was like, I thought you was left-handed. I'm like, man, Dre's brother, lefty.
Nah. But when I cut, I use my left hand too, though. So I can't use my left.
Oh, you're ambidextrous.
Relax, stop, bro.
Ambidextrous, bro. You don't gotta brag, bro. You don't gotta brag.
There's nothing.
You gotta learn.
That's what I try to tell people.
Gigi, you had to learn
do it all.
You started off cutting your own hair, so it would be difficult to cut the whole entire hair, man, with just one hair.
Right.
Bro.
That's fact. So there's your proof right there that I do cut with both hands, Dre.
Hey, Gigi, I ain't going there with you, bro. Not today.
Not today.
He's like, not
today. The devil's trying to get you to slide it. Not today, devil. Yo, Marv, we're looking forward for that picture, baby. Marv.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Any special request on your appearance?
Yeah, Yo, just make me look the best out of all of them. It shouldn't be hard to do. Shouldn't be
you
hard
want the curls? You want the curls or you want the low
I need the curls, bro. You gotta make them drip a little bit or something.
With the hat or without the hat? You gotta give them a picture.
It gotta be without the hat. There you go. Here's a screenshot. There you go. There you go.
He's giving you material, bro.
Cut my damn curls. What the hell wrong with people?
Nah, bro. Curl game, bro.
Mine's stay
Hey, Marv, I got you. I'm gonna spend an extra 5 minutes on you.
Extra 5.
Extra 5?
Extra 5.
Not the extra 5.
I can't wait, bro.
No, he about to put you in there, bro.
Hey. I'm gonna start getting the live sent to me. Here we go. He'll be like blah blah blah. Yo, watch. He'll be like blah 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 blah.
Hey, you gotta give yourself a name, 360. You gotta give yourself a name when you're drawing people.
I mean, it's Draw with Jeezy. That's what it is.
Oh man, my man, 360 Castle.
You have music playing in the background and stuff?
For me?
No, when you drawing, you don't have no music in the back or nothing. Yes.
Nah. Because my commentary is pretty epic. So that's why ain't no music.
You know what?
Is that self-proclaimed? Is that self-proclaimed?
That's what they would do with the Afro. What's what they would do with the Afro that used to draw people? That's who he inspired by, yo.
Right. That's what it is.
We add a little bit. A bird flying through a broken sky over here.
All right, Jeezy, I appreciate you calling in, bro. We got a caller waiting on hold, but for those of you that are stuck,
you better ask them to let them go this time.
For the people that have stuck with us through the live,
let them hang up first.
We will be having Jeezy on. Hopefully, hopefully very soon we will be having Jeezy on. So appreciate you calling in, bro.
Man, Hey, Perez, I should have been like at least the second person. Come on, man. You got me all. Everybody done went. You know what I'm saying?
We assuming that you're a busy person.
Yeah, you're a busy guy, bro.
Nah, man. Hey, we shut down now, so I got all the free time in the world.
My man said,
Yo, Jeezy, my podcast was the first one you did, right? Ever, right?
Yeah.
That was the rookie. I gotta go back and listen to that one. Jeezy was rookie rookie speaking on podcasts. He a vet now, Perez. You gotta get him on.
I've got to get him on. Next week. All right, I appreciate
All
you
right,
calling in,
y'all.
Jeezy. All right, dog. Be easy. Stay safe out
Later,
there.
bro.
Stay safe out there,
All
man.
right.
Put your mask on, baby. Mask on.
Hey, you go first. I'm not hanging up, bro. I'm not hanging up.
I'm not doing it twice. You ain't there yet. You gotta get your followers up, Perez.
You got it.
Damn, Perez.
Damn,
Hey, Perez.
Perez,
Marv does have a 6-week social media course. Marv has a 6-week social media course.
You do have that
He has
6
the
week
I might
course.
give you a discount too.
Ah,
You might have to throw a
Help
little
him out.
discount in there for you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Get you in there, bro.
You want followers? I can help you with that.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
man.
All right,
Gotta get you
listen.
at least 16 more before you can do that.
Oh, man. Come on,
aight.
Perez. Put some respect on your name, bro.
We got another call. Hey, Dre, let me give you that look, Drafts. I know what that look means. I know. I just took L after L on my own show, but that's okay.
At least the Bucks won, bro.
We're human.
As long as you do this one, we good, bro.
Exactly. Let's go.
The Bucks won, bro.
Marv, Christian Perez.
Yeah, they're not Jay. That's
got
not
813. You got 813 on the line right now. You're on the Tune 45 hotline on the Barber Session Live. Go.
Oh shit! Hey, what's going on, man?
What's good, bro?
All right, man. I've just got some questions, man. I grew up with Christian, man. We grew up. We went to middle school and high school together. My name's Pedro Rosas.
What's up, Pedro?
What's up, buddy?
Chill.
Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, bro. That dude used to get his lunch money taken. Be honest.
This is about to be good.
Everything was good, man. Everything's good, bro. We played football together and sandlot football and flag football.
Perez, you play football?
Oh, man.
Listen. Let me tell you a story about Pedro and his brothers, bro. Let me tell you something. They invited me to go play in their turkey bowl one year. Now, mind you, Perez right now is a big guy. Perez back then was 175
like a
pounds.
140.
I was like a little toothpick. I show
It was
up.
like
I show up.
Now he just used the toothpick. Get that steak out his teeth.
Marv. I show up. I start putting my cleats on. I'm observing the game, and they said turkey bowl, family, right before you go eat turkey, no big deal. And I'm seeing dudes like spear each other, bro, like full on, full speed, full blown tackle football with no helmets, no pads, no nothing. I saw somebody split their forehead open. I was like, no, I am not doing that. I'm a basketball player. I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah, man, Christian playing the Dominican side right away. He's like, yo, we play baseball, Papa.
I play baseball, Papa.
I thought you said football.
Football, bro.
Con el pie. Con your leg, man.
Yeah, man. It was a good time.
What's good, Pedro? What's good?
Bro, hey, Christian, man, I love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing, man. I come from a generation of barbers. My great grandfather was a barber in Puerto Rico. My grandfather is currently still a barber, and he's still cutting hair, and he's almost 90 years old and still cutting hair straight from the scissors, man.
That's amazing.
But I'm trying to get my son into the program, and I spoke to you earlier, and I just want to see if maybe you got if you know a direction where I can start my son in a path or a connect, something that I can get my son into.
In reference to what, like school or people he should follow, or?
What's the first thing he should get into? You recommend
To get into working at a barbershop.
to get into? He's hearing you right now.
245 Academy. Lots of knowledge there.
What
was that?
YouTube. Lots of free knowledge on YouTube. Follow guys like Marvy Marv, man. JP, Dre, Jason Patches, the people that have been on here. Just soak up the knowledge and then go fuck some heads up. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get better. Literally, it sounds messed up, but that's reality, bro. Get reps.
Trial and error, man.
Get reps over and over again. And if you happen to sign up for school, don't sit on the sidelines, bro. I did it. I don't want to do that haircut. I'm good. I'm too cool to do that haircut. I don't want to do that scissor cut. I don't want to do that scissor cut. I'm too cool for that. And then next thing you know, you're like, man, I didn't take advantage of this education. Get reps. Get reps and mess people up. Like, swing for the fences on messing them up, bro, because that's the only opportunity you're going to have to do that where the expectations are already set. You don't have to worry about messing somebody up. Try everything.
I have no expectations.
Try every method, every way. Try my way. Try Dre's way. Try Basio's way. Try Marvy's way. Try every way until you find a path that fits you as far as how you go about doing your haircuts, and just mess people up, bro. Marv,
how much hair you have, man? Allow your son to you be the first one.
Nah, I'm going bald, bro.
Hey, you know how to use a razor?
It's even better.
Yeah, he can shave your head with the razor. You can learn there. But Marv, you got any advice?
With that round back, you know, put the hat on with the round back.
Honestly,
throw it out and let's cut it.
Well, I got hair on the side, so he can fade that up.
Yeah.
You
can practice that.
You know what? You might start him putting hair pieces, man.
Exactly.
He might get advanced.
But real talk. Our special guest is Marv. Marv deals with a lot of students as well. Marv, you got any advice for him? Listen up to this one.
Yeah, I would say everything y'all said is 100% right. So listen to everything they said, and especially the first thing he said when he said enroll in the 245 Academy. Like, all seriousness, man, I wish I had resources like that when I first started. Like, you know, with 245 Academy, the wealth of knowledge you're going to learn for paying a little bit of money a month or one time a year. And then you got people like Barber Josh O.P. doing academies and stuff like that. The cost in money is significantly lower than the amount of value you're going to receive for enrolling and stuff like that. So sign up for that type of stuff. Anything you can afford, any dope barber that you end up following and they're offering like some sort of education, like just sign up for it. It could just help speed up your process. Like the things you learn in the 245 Academy are things that these guys have learned over years and made many mistakes and blood, sweat, and tears. And they're taking their knowledge and wisdom and information and saving you that time from making some of those same mistakes and bumping your head that way. And they could just speed up your growth process. And that's why you see barbers nowadays that do it a lot less in length of time that can get good quick because of resources like the 245 Academy and things like that. So sign up for that type of stuff too.
All right, I sure will, man. My son's hearing you guys. So 245, I can just Google that on Google 245 Academy. And
245 Academy. Drop the information on Dre.
It'll pop up.
I got you. I'm getting the link right now.
Yeah, Dre will send you a link, Pedro. I'll send you the information as well. And Dre runs the academy, or helps run the academy and stuff like that. Maybe hook him up with a week free or something like that, Dre. I don't know. I've known this guy since we were 14 years old, bro. Give him something.
Nah, at least get a week free.
That's love, man. I appreciate that.
Let that air grow, man. Let them practice on you, man. It's trial and error, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, I've been letting it grow. I've been seeing Christian over here at Headliners and Sun Lake.
Oh, yeah, I know Christian. That's good people. That's good people.
Yeah.
All right, Pedro. It's in the comment section, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
Work hard.
He tweeted the link.
Yeah.
He tweeted.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Definitely.
Work hard.
I'm too used to Twitter, but he put it in the comment section, Pedro, the link. Go check it out there. And if I don't see you or talk to you, man, Merry Christmas to you and your family. And tell your brothers
Merry
that.
Christmas, guys.
By the way, guys, the football story, yeah, those we call them the Rosas brothers. 4 of them, bro.
Whoop, whoop.
4 of them, bro. You had to be friends with them. I had to buddy up to them, bro, because them dudes, woo, they ran half the school.
All right, guys.
All right, bro. Have a good
Take
one.
care, man.
Be good. Bye-bye.
Those are good old days, Christian, when we used to play football, man.
You remember that, man?
I remember I was a hell of a beast out there, man.
Ooh.
Y'all known each other that long?
Bro.
Ask them how we met. Oh, we don't want to tell that story.
I
bro.
don't want to tell that story, bro. I don't want to tell that story.
But tell them about the time we were playing football and I caught that interception up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, he literally jumped.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this.
No, you know what? Let's talk about how we met, because I'm sure Marv.
Let's talk about it.
Marv.
What
Marv
we waiting
believes.
for? I want to know.
Marv believes in this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm, you know, when I say this type of stuff to you guys, I'm not saying it because I'm just saying it. I'm saying it because I've done it, and JP's a witness to it. I met JP playing basketball at a church.
Where?
At a church. At a church. Hear me out now. He's the only dude to get kicked out of a church and was banned. He could never go back because he's always bullying people and starting stuff. So he tries starting that with me. I'm in the post, and I'm trying to post him up, and he's digging his elbow into my back, And I jumped up and he took my feet out from underneath me. So I get up and I'm like, yo, what's your problem, bro? And he's like, man, shut up. You're 6'2", stop crying. Big as you are, you crying. I'm like, JP's very short. He's like, what you crying?
Relax, bro. Relax.
Not very short. He's average height. He's average height. So long story short, after we
come on.
Hold on. After we almost fight on the floor, on the court,
at church,
Marv,
at church,
we're on the sidelines, and I don't know what got said, bro, but I found out he was a barber. I'm like, wait, you're a barber? 2 seconds ago, I'm ready to kill this guy, bro.
Yeah, that's all love.
As soon as I found out he's a barber, I'm in school. I'm like, yo, can I shadow you? Like, yo, we were about to fight 2 seconds ago. Can I shadow you? Bro, I showed up the next day. I sat on a stool right next to him.
We had lunch. That little car.
Yep. And then I sat on a stool next to his station, and I watched him cut hair, bro. Just took it in. Learned the unspoken rules of the shop. Learned sweep when you're not doing nothing. Learned watch your mouth.
Learned all the stuff that I be yelling about. That's dope.
Exactly. Think before you speak.
That's what when I was watching your Instagram, I'm like, yo, that's me. I don't project it to the world, but that's me. I could relate.
I learned a lot of that foundational stuff from JP. So I would literally go to the barbershop he worked at every day on the way to school. I would do an hour or 2 hours before school, and then I'd do an hour or two after school. And I just soaked up everything that he would say. So we went from almost killing each other to being really good friends, and he mentored me in the very beginning.
Barbering, look at that. See, look at that. Look at what barbering does, man. But we just cut hair, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a haircut.
Ain't a real job.
We go so far back when we ain't had no kids, bro.
Yeah.
No kids.
No kids. I have no grays in my beard for sure.
Relax.
Yeah, I gotta chill. Marv, anything else you want to add, bro, before we get out of here?
Marv, you didn't even tell us the story of how you began, Marv. What inspired you to be a barber, brother?
All right, so I'll condense it. Long story short, I was at a point in my career where I was working for a warehouse. I was doing order selecting, forklift, things like that. And I just felt very robotic. Now, just briefly knowing me, y'all know I'm not the headset, talk to a machine type of guy. I need like people, you know? So I just eventually just felt like that wasn't for me. And I had dropped out of college. I had nothing really going on. And I just started delivering pizzas for a local pizza shop where I'm from. And I'm working one night, and one of my homies comes walking in that I hadn't seen in forever. And so, you know, when he comes walking in, it's all love. It's like, yo, his name's Matt. Yo, what's good, Matt? Good to see you, bro. How's everything? And he's like, you know, it's good. I'm like, what you up to? And he's like, I'm in barber school right now. I said, you're in what? He's like, I'm in school. I'm in barber school. I said, what? They do that? I was that person that laughed. They do that? Barber school? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, where? He's like, right across the river, Albany, Austin. I said, oh, that's dope. I said, how you like it? He's like, you know, I love it. It's good. It's let me express myself. It's cool. I think you might like it because you've always been into art stuff, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I've always been like a little artist type of guy. I might like it. And he's like, yeah, you should go over and see if you can get in. And at that time, I still had my student loan debt and stuff. I ain't know nothing. And I'm just like, you know, I'm probably not going to get in because I still owe this debt and they're probably not going to have me. And he's just like, well, you won't know until you try, Marv. And I'm like, you're right. So I ended up going to the school and getting into school. And then, you know, fast forward to today, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy what I've been able to experience in this industry because of barbering, or in life, period, because of barbering. And to think that we might not be doing this right now if he decided to order Chinese food that night because he was coming in to get food from the pizza spot. You know what I mean? Like, what if he wanted Chinese, or what if he wanted McDonald's? What the hell would I be doing now? You know, what would I be doing?
Stand-up comedy, man. You'd be a comedian, bro.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's how I got into it. My plan, honestly, guys, was to work in like a chain spot. There's a spot called Super Mario's. I wanted to work there for 2 years and then eventually open my own shop. I ultimately I jumped into a partnership 6 months out of school. So I was a shop owner 6 months out of school. And I just could have never foreseen none of this. That's why when people say, Marv, what are you going to be doing in 5 years? What's your plan? I'm like, whatever the universe, creator, God, whatever you want to call it, what they want me to do. Because I have no clue. I couldn't have predicted this. I could never predicted this. So how the hell am I going to predict what I'm going to be doing in 5 years? All I know is I'm going to be empowering people. That's all I know. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing it, but I'm gonna be doing it.
Bars. It would not be a podcast. We have one last caller that I'm gonna take. He's been waiting a minute, but it would not be a barber session podcast if we didn't get something from Maria. Maria has requested that I play this for Dre.
Why need to put my Crocs on the screen?
Yes.
I got new ones.
Yes, please. You got the Bad Bunny ones?
72 and sunny. It's a great
wondering what he has to say.
Oh.
Please rise for the Crocs national anthem. What you saying you don't rock them sides?
Epic.
What you saying you don't rock my style as I walk down the aisle looking juvenile? What you saying that I don't have a clue when
Proud.
wearing nurse's shoes?
Y'all are nuts, man.
Maria, that's pretty close. The Croc national anthem. This started, Marv, because Dre, he put himself in that position. He put in our group chat with Tomb Squad, should you be allowed to wear Crocs to the shop?
He did it to himself.
And everybody started burning, bro. He actually thought we were going to defend him. He actually started the fight with Fonz. And he got real amped up and it got heated. And then he came to the chat for defense.
Marv, let me tell you something.
Everybody in the chat was like,
about Dre.
Nah, bro.
Let me tell you a little something about Dre.
Let me hear.
They did all that arguing in the group chat. Guess who still wears Crocs?
My man Dre got clean Crocs on. He got
clean Crocs. He wears them to the warehouse. Hey, let's take this last caller. And then we got to get out of here because I got kids school tomorrow and stuff. Bro, 705, you're on the Tomb 45 hotline with us on the Barber Session Live. Y'all know this guy. I know you know him, Marv. I know you know him, Dre. Polo Blends. He's been waiting to call.
Oh, man. Polo from Canada.
Yes,
what's happening, eh?
What's up?
Everything good over there, eh?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm just grinding. I'm young, so I got crazy potential.
Why you just come into the call bragging, bro? We know you're young, bro.
We just talked about that earlier, yo. Who you want to battle, Polo? Who you ready to battle, Polo?
Polo want A-Rod. Polo want A-Rod.
Polo want A-Rod.
Polo want all the smoke, baby.
Yeah, I want all the smoke, yo.
Polo, who you want to battle, Polo? Come on, tell us, man.
Polo, you better not say that word too loud. If your parents hear you talking about smoke, you might get in trouble.
Nah, they won't hear me. Don't worry.
I mean, Polo, he talking under
Polo
the covers.
Snuck out. Polo done snuck out the house, guys.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Let's let Polo ask a question. Let's let Polo get a statement in, guys. Polo, what's good? What you want to ask Marv?
Well, I want to ask, why aren't you America's president? I thought you were running.
Unfortunately, Polo, I got like 17 votes, bro. and so, it didn't really work out for me. I know I would have got your vote if you was in America, but you're not. I know you had me, bro.
What's the potential of him running for Canada's president, man? Come on, Polo.
Yeah, that's rough.
But you had to be the queen, bro.
Hey.
Damn. I want to say this about Polo. Can I speak on Polo?
You can speak on Polo.
Let's talk about Polo.
Before you do, you got 17 votes. That's one more than Kanye. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I did. So listen, Polo is gonna be a beast. All right, he's got that energy. All right, and he's got some energy that's gonna upset some people because he will tell you he's nice.
He's confident, baby.
Real. Listen, he's direct. If you say to him, "Yo, I'm gonna, I want to send you a shirt or something," I'll be like, "Yo, Paul, I'm about to send you the shirt." He'd be like, "Thanks, bro, but I don't like that one. Please don't send it." Polo is real, bro. I'm telling you, he's real, and he's Polo. And he's loving what he's doing. So I'm expecting big things from this kid, and he's gonna ruffle some feathers along the way. But I think he's gonna blossom. He's hungry.
Man. He means well, man. I love Polo, man. he go hard in the paint. He make an old head like me want to get back at it again, baby.
Put it this way. Polo enrolled in my course, right? My social media course. Before he did it, your man Polo, I think, messaged every single body in the course and made sure it was gonna be a good move for him, right? He wasn't too scared to message people and say, "Hey, I'm about to sign up. What do y'all think?" He messaged like every damn body before he did it and made sure that he was gonna get some value out of it before he did it. He didn't just sign up for it because I'm Marvy Marv and I hyped it up or whatever. Like he went a little beyond and asked some people some questions. Some people felt it was a little weird, but he needed answers. I'm not mad at him for it.
I respect it,
and
though.
he enrolled these in the course.
And I've been watching Polo, man, his progression. Polo, you putting the content out there, man.
Facts.
Again, like I said, I'm not very social media savvy. I'll post a picture like every 6 months, and I'll be like, I only got 3 likes. My mom and my grandma.
They love you, though.
That's it.
You got anything else for us, Polo, or that's it, man? Appreciate you calling in.
Polo, how's
you shout me out when we get out of here, bro? I need a shout out, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
don't forget about the old people.
You've definitely been helping me, bro. Like I learned so much from you, and like I mean, pretty much 95% of my clients come from like Instagram and stuff. So like it's blessed, and I definitely got a lot of value from what you're teaching, bro.
You be in the house?
Yeah, I'm cutting in my basement. This one barber in my area, like he actually gave me a chair. And I might like work in his shop. There's like he only has 4 people there. It's him and then the stylist and then 2 apprentices and stuff. But one of them cuts part-time, so I can use like his station and pay him commission or whatever. But tomorrow he comes for free as long as I promote his clothing line that he has. But yeah.
But so tell him if you like that shirt or not, right?
You gotta be honest with me. If you don't like the shirt, you don't like the shirt.
If you don't like that shirt, baby, tell him you don't like it.
I'm not sugarcoated, I'm telling you.
Polo's gonna be like, yeah, y'all buy it. I don't really like it, but y'all can go ahead and do it.
It's not for me though. It's not for me, but it might be good for you.
It'll be good for you.
Yeah.
That's
so
dope.
tomorrow will be my first day.
Tomorrow's the first day?
My first day cutting in the shop. So.
Oh, you going live? You going live, Polo? You going live?
That's what's up, bro.
Polo jumping in the pool.
Polo gonna go live. You gotta go live. You gotta be on live when your first cut, so we can see you on live.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm trying to record some stuff for YouTube too, but like yeah, between YouTube and Instagram, like definitely gonna record the journey and stuff. So.
Yeah, you gotta document that. You gotta document that, man. That's pretty dope. What part of Canada you live at, man?
What camera?
No, what part of Canada you live at?
Oh, I live in a city called Peterborough. So it's about like 2 hours from Toronto.
Is that a French speaking city or mainly English?
No, Toronto, bro. It's the capital of Ontario.
No, but
so you're like.
No, what I'm saying is I know Quebec is mainly French, so your side is mainly English.
Oh yeah. Mainly English, but we got some bilingual people and whatnot. But I can speak French too, so yeah.
Damn, good
for you. That's what's up, man.
You gonna do French?
All right, Polo, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Polo, do French tutorials, bro. I don't know anybody doing French tutorials right now. Do French tutorials.
I'll niche it down real quick.
I'm telling you.
I don't know no Clipper vocabulary in French. I just
learn it, bro. Learn it. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
you saw Marv's eyes. You saw Marv's eyes light up. Dre's eyes light up. JP's eyes light up. Look,
I thought you was gonna start. Yo, bonjour, je m'appelle Polo.
Hold on. Hold on one second, Polo. Hold on one second. Real talk. Real talk. Dre's eyes lit up for a reason, and Marv's and JP's.
Yeah.
I
thought you was gonna be like, yo, bonjour, ça va, je m'appelle Polo.
Whereas when you talk, he can't hear you, bro.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now.
Do you know why?
Sounds sexy, bro.
Do you know why I can't? Because Zoom switches the sound to whoever's speaking. But I'm trying. But I'm trying to. Polo. Everybody's eyes lit up because nobody's doing that, bro. You have an incredible opportunity.
No, bro.
Find the way.
Yeah, there's this one guy like in Quebec, and he makes he makes tutorials in French and even in English too. But I could just watch his tutorials, know what a clipper is in French and guards and whatnot, and then I can just start doing it. And I guess another channel, because bro, it's gonna be weird me speaking French, but
speak Spanish. You can speak Franglish, bro. You don't know how to speak Frenchglish?
Yeah, I can. I can, but yeah.
Keep it
Oh,
on
it's the same way Bird then dedicated his whole Instagram page. He speaks nothing but Spanish pretty much from his page now. It's the same type of thing.
Hey,
you speak Spanish, bro? Marv?
Nah, I don't speak. No habla español.
But you listen to Bad Bunny though.
You listen to Bad Bunny though.
Here and there, here and there.
Hey.
You know, he come on. I get a
No,
little.
I love
Spanish
music.
Get a little boppy bop.
Polo,
Yo, Polo, you listen to Bad Bunny, Polo, out there in Canada? Or you only listen to Drake?
It's Drake all day.
Nah, not just Drake, but I mean Drake is cool, you know.
He's all right. He's
hey,
cool.
for the culture, did y'all cut off Tory Lanez? Or y'all still rock with him?
Oh yeah.
We need to know. Because in the US, he got canceled out here.
Who canceled Tory? We can run back a whole nother live about canceling Tory.
Listen.
Is Tory guilty, or has he been proven guilty, or is this his side versus hers?
Bro, he hasn't had his day in court, bro.
I think
he's not canceled yet. Then
I think she chatted about herself. You know,
bro, you claim, what is it? You guilty? You're innocent until proven guilty, but we already canceled my man.
Polo.
No, they. I say they. I like the album. I like the album. I was feeling the album.
All I'm gonna say, the last thing we're gonna say about this, or last thing I'm gonna say about it is, it would be crazy if he did it and made a whole album about how he didn't do it.
That is true.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
like
wild.
The OJ Simpson of rap.
That'd be wild.
Polo, I appreciate you calling in, Polo. Have a good one.
Keep grinding, Polo.
Keep doing what
Polo,
you're
keep
doing.
doing your thing, baby.
Hey, French.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I can't wait to meet y'all. It's gonna be dope.
Make sure you have your mask on. Keep the mask on, because you know.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. All right.
Later, homie.
Yeah.
This here French, man. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Later, bro.
All right. Peace.
All right, Marvy Marv. Bro, I appreciate you coming on. This was a dope live.
Yo,
I don't know if y'all had a blast.
Marvy Marv.
On here.
Last question. What's in your arsenal? What clippers you using? Let the people know what you rocking with.
It don't even say it no more. Look at that's how they got some mileage on them. The Magic got some,
that's the ones from barber school still, right?
Huh?
That's the ones from barber school still.
Nah, bro. These ain't that. Honestly, I just got these not that long ago, but I just put miles on them quick. When I'm running, And look, these babies. Look at these things. Cost me $17. They never die.
Yo, you gotta relax. I love those right there. Oh man, those my joints.
These never die. I got them for like $17.
AliExpress. They never die.
These never die ever.
Yo, you know what I hit those with? I hit it with the Chuka blade thing. Oh
Did
man,
you?
fire!
Oh,
yes.
I gotta do that.
The Chuka
love
blade.
These.
Yeah,
love these.
Goes without saying.
Love these. And then that's pretty much all I use. That's my whole.
That's your arsenal right there. That's
I put the babyless ones in the drawer. I got them too. These ones, I threw these ones. They're in the drawer. I don't use them.
Well, thanks for having us. For having.
I think
this
they work good though. I think they work good. I like the Magic Clip better.
Yeah, Dre was putting me on. Dre, which one was the one you put me on? How they could put the master on a wall. I wanted to try.
The modifier. You drill a couple holes in the
filthy.
Wait for Christian. Christian supposedly he worked for UPS, but he could never deliver me the clipper. I don't understand that.
Because UPS got me locked up right now.
They won't let you out.
Nah, they won't let me out.
One barber's got them. They work pretty good too.
The filthy mod, yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Well, Marv, I appreciate you coming on, man. This was a dope live. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself. I had enjoyed myself. It was dope. The chat was lit. The line was on fire. It was dope, man. So I appreciate you coming on, bro. We're gonna have to do this again. We have to run it back. Stay safe up there, man. I don't know what it's up like in New York. It's got to be crazy right now. Lockdowns going on. It's crazy shit. But stay safe, man. Make it to Florida.
You too. Yo, I'm gonna be a Florida boy next year. You know what I'm saying?
We see you out here, baby. We see you. You gotta work on your accent though, man. You gotta.
Yo, Marv, I just want to let you know we hoop every Sunday.
Every
You're not gonna
Sunday.
see Perez out there, but we out there, bro.
Hold up. Let me listen, because I'm a little washed up. But before I come down, you know when you get older, you start living through your old memories, right?
Oh, that's the high school. That's the high school.
The paper. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My man Chris
respect on it.
He Chris Basho.
You know, I got my little MVP.
You gonna bring him to the court? You gonna bring him to the court?
I'm gonna have to show Basio a little something.
Whoa.
Is that for the church league?
So we're doing basketball.
Facts in the church league. Hopefully we don't fight like you and Perez did.
My man, YMCA joint.
That's great.
Yo, but I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on. I had fun too. This was long overdue.
My man, keep that content
Let me know if you
coming,
guys
man.
need anything from me too. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You're inspiring a lot of people and helping a lot of people. So keep up the good work. You know you got my support.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You know you got my support out here.
I got that no drip.
Yeah, I forgot to close the top earlier. And I shook it up and got it all on my wall, bro.
Hey, you should have if you could wipe it off right away, because you know you can't wipe it off right away.
That's why I said I just have to paint over it, because it ain't coming off.
It ain't coming off, bro. No drip. All right, appreciate you guys tuning in. Every Thursday we do this live call-in show. It's all about you guys and participation, asking questions, making your statements. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the little notification bell so you know when we go live, and we'll see you guys.